sorry now. Maybe I go to phone. I mean, maybe I'm acting naturally.
You're listening to your live broadcast of Prime Africa, reaching all the way live from Lagos. Many thanks for joining us right here in Nigeria, and of course on the internet. We thank you across the nation, across the world. In Accra, Ghana, we say thank you, Sakuradi, thank you, and of course Abuja, Kano, Yenagoa, Port Harcourt, Lagos. Once again, thank you.
My phones are smoking already. My Twitter is burning.
Yeah.
Once you mention this young man's name, everybody knows the country. And anybody who knows what transpired in Nigeria in the last 2-3 weeks knows this young man was at the forefront of it. Always with the masses, man. That's the family 23. Phone is called out. Already. Send the number even come to you.
Phone is fine. Okay, before we allow the phone calls, now you're here to spoken like that. Yeah, I think we can bring in the masquerade. Brothers and sisters across the world, welcome to the studios of Raypower National Network in Lagos. 3-time Grammy nominee, one and only, Femi Anikulapo-Kuti. Hello. Femi Anikulapo-Kuti. Allow us to be the first person to officially say congratulations. Everything for
the
Grammy
nomination.
One, for the first time, 2001. We can say we give God the glory. Then after that, 3 times, and of course, what you've been doing lately, you've been, to the side of the masses. Even last night, you were on stage, and we had to drag you here. Thank you so much for honoring us. God will honor you.
Amen. Amen.
My brothers, thank you. It's great to be back at Raypower with you. I'm happy to be here tonight. Today, too, I'm still sleeping. This afternoon, afternoon in Lagos.
On a serious note, Femi, I mean, we go way back. Even when we did the Father and Son concert, that Raypower did in those days. And,
no, we were discussing nights about 12 years I've been here.
Wow.
Everything has changed.
It's really well. But in between then, you've grown. You've traveled the world. I mean, you've spread the gospel of Afrobeat everywhere, every nook and cranny of this world, and they know what Afrobeat is all about. I mean, there's a Fela Museum in New York. We were there. Kenny and myself were there. I mean,
and this celebration that is coming up this weekend is now been postponed to Washington, D.C. I was on the internet.
It's happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
I mean, so many Afrobeat bands in New York. There are over 20 bands in New York. France, Switzerland, Australia, Japan. Everybody's playing Afrobeat now.
What does that mean to you?
Everything.
Wow.
So it means my life was not in vain. My father's life, his efforts were not in vain. And it proves the point. I always believed in the music. And what can I say?
as a matter of fact, just last week, I was watching DSTV, and there was a documentary on Baba, and they showed you backstage.
Oh, it was Femi.
Femi has to be like 16 or 17. Young, fresh Femi back there with the saxophone. Just
I would announce me.
gentle.
Young man. See all my gray hair.
Yeah, from where? Because we did die about. You've come a long way. And seriously speaking, we are very, very proud of you. Nigerians, Africans are very, very proud of you, that you continue to carry on the legacy of Baba. I mean, we miss him, but his music still lives on, and it's so amazing. If you read Twitter all through last week and 2 weeks during the protests and things, people were just saying the things that Baba, sang about 30 years ago, man, it's still relevant today. Suffering and smiling, everything.
It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. We were talking about it before we came on air. I mean, we can't be happy about anything in our country, education, electricity, same issues. We're all, I mean, my son is 16 now.
So we've forgotten about generation that we can't even benefit from it. So we should be planning for our kids. Maybe our kids will benefit.
Hopefully. I mean, it's sad. I'm 50 in 5 months now. I imagine 50 in 5 months. Yeah, I think 1 year or so. Don't mind it. I mean,
we were watching you on TV. You were just talking. We know you that you can talk. And of course, if we take a look at your your gene, your system. You were trained in that way to talk.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, while you are talking about some people we can't talk about here. We didn't see you again.
No, I think
just went off.
I didn't compromise what I had to say. And the bottom line was the people in Nigeria cannot afford the increase. Simple. You see, subsidy or no subsidy, we can't understand what
The economics of it.
the average Nigerian does not even understand that big English. They only understand that 55 naira, 140 naira is impossible. Where are they going to get the income from? Where are they going to feed their families? Who's going to pay school fees, transportation? Everything goes up. So it was from that angle I was taking my own fight. And then when we see corruption in this country is not being tackled at the highest level, it's sad. All these years, we're waiting for any of the elected officials to be jailed 10 years. So, nobody's jailed.
One former IG was jailed.
2 weeks. You know what? We were discussing something again. The legislators want to pass a bill about gay rights. That if you are caught,
They passed it already.
No, they did.
It's been bad.
14 years.
Yeah.
If you are caught, you love another man, which is not my business. If you are assuming you and D1 love each other.
No, you know, between we go find with you. They go say, Fela son now, turn to Abakeke and
Wait,
D1.
on a serious note,
You know,
what is our business
With
that?
the man does behind closed
It's
doors.
not my business, you
Yeah.
know.
Give them
So,
freedom to do
assuming
whatever
now,
they want.
is that more important than when somebody steals 600 and something billion naira that affects millions of lives? So they have not passed any law that if this official is caught stealing this money that is meant to go for good schools, good roads, jailing 14 years. See how quickly they passed the gay law.
In record time too.
Then it was even surprising America now comes, we're not going to give Nigeria aid. Why didn't America come and tell them don't put soldiers on the streets? You see, this democracy, it was a peaceful demonstration. People, and it was not even they were partying. People were just happy, able to vex their anger, dancing. You know, they were not burning, they were not destroying public property. So it was just like everybody was, and they were.
People, they want to talk to you. Hello? Hello? Okay. Well, the phone number to talk to Femi, 0702585786.